Which example would you like to see? In example 1, we're asked to write each of the following in exponent form. So the first thing we have to do is figure out what is our base. The base is the number that's being multiplied. So in this case, the base is 5. Our exponent is the number of times it's being multiplied. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our exponent is 6. This is your answer. Now, to type in an exponent into the presentation, you would use a caret. So it would be 5, and then a caret, and then 6. In example 2, we are asked to write each of the following in exponent form. So the first thing we have to do is figure out what is our base. The base is the number that's being multiplied. So in this case, that would be a 2. The exponent is the number of times that base is multiplied. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So our exponent is 4. So this is your answer. To input it into the presentation, you would put the base, and then a caret, and then the exponent. But remember, this is exponent form. In example 3, we are asked to write the expression in exponent form. So first we need to figure out what is our base. The base is the number that's being multiplied. In this case, 4. And the exponent is the number of times that the base is multiplied. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is exponent form. To input it into the presentation, you would put the base, and then the caret, and an exponent. This caret says that this is an exponent of 8. But remember, this is what exponent form looks like. In example 4, we are asked to write each of the following in expanded form. And you're going to use an x to show multiply when you plug it into the system. So I want to start by figuring out which one is my base. Your base is the larger number, so it's 6. And how many times am I going to multiply 6? 4 times. So that would be 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. And remember, when you input it into the presentation, you're actually using an x. In example 5, we are asked to write each of the following in expanded form. And you are going to use x to type in as your multiplication symbol. So in example 5, we first want to figure out what is our base. Our base is 3. It's the bigger number. And how many times do we multiply it out? That would be your exponent, 7. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times that 3 is multiplying. And remember, when you type this in, there needs to be an x to show multiplication. In example 6, we're asked to write it in expanded form using an x for a multiplication symbol. So first of all, what is the base? The base is the larger number, so it's 7. And how many times are we going to multiply that 7? 5 times. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except remember, we should be using an x as we type it in to show multiplication. In example 7, we're asked to evaluate 3 to the third power. So first I'm going to write that in expanded form. 3 multiplied 3 times. My base is 3, my exponent is 3, so 3 multiplied 3 times. Then I can say 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So 3 to the third power is 27. In example 8, we're asked to evaluate 2 to the fifth power. So I'm going to write this first in expanded form, which means I'm going to take my base of 2 and multiply it 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to simplify it and do the multiplication. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and 16 times 2 is 32. So 2 to the 5th power is 32. In example 9, we're asked to evaluate 4 to the 3rd power. This means we're going to take my base of 4 and multiply it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And because it's asking us to evaluate, we're going to do the multiplication. So 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. So 4 to the 3rd power is 64.